Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into XRP once again. Thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. Thank you to each and every single one of you. So right now, XRP, it is coming down, but it is still retaining this low here. This is a key low. Okay, so we have lost this ascending level support, which is not good. I didn't want to see that. Hopefully, like I said to you, coiling up inside this apex just there, and once you break above this key level resistance, this white trend line, you start to close above that. You're confirming the break to the upside. Now you're closing below it at the moment, so that's confirming that you're coming down, and you can see you're coming down. Okay, you're coming down to test a key level of support. Now an absolute rock solid level of support here is this low down here. Okay, you come down, you close below that, you're confirming the downtrend, you're coming down basically. But for me to tell you that with certainty will be open in a minute, because you are essentially coming down in a whopping falling wedge just there, and it's tightening. You can see it's tightening here for XRP. Okay, so you've got this tightening range just there, this key level support and this resistance coming down. So something over the next week or so is going to give here for XRP. And like I said to you, if you start to break this resistance just there, you start to retrace all the way back up to the points of contact. And with that, if you get to retracement to this point of contact on this falling wedge, which you're coming down in and tightening, you can see you're tightening here. Okay, on a weekly time frame, you're coming down, tightening in towards some apex. Now usually these are reversal patterns that break to the upside. Okay, and you can see you come down here, tightened up, broke out, you come down here, tightened up, broke out, come down here, tightened up, broke out. This was really fearful down here, because we're doing something that we're doing here as well, falling and closing, and under the 55 EMA on the weekly. This was a really strong buy signal. Okay, because it was a bear trap basically. Look at that, straight back up there. Now I'm not saying it's going to 100% do that, but you can see you are tightening. There is something that's going to give here for XRP over the next week or so. Okay, so let's watch this space. Fear is the optimal entry point. It is. I've shown you that right now. Optimal entry point, optimal entry point, optimal entry point, again optimal entry point. Now if we do start to lose this support just here, you can see you've got this descending level support where you're tightening. If you was to lose that, then yes, you're going to roll down, you take out them lows, you're going to come back down to this green trend line, potentially nice little entry point down there, for the ride back up basically. Now we was anticipating some news here for XRP. I think it was this week, but that has actually been put back. So what we do need to see for XRP here is a break of this key level resistance, okay, that it's under. Once you start to get that, you're going to retrace to each point of contact, and you can see that once you start to do that and you close up here, okay, retrace to this point of contact, what you're doing, you're breaking this key level resistance just there for XRP, closing above, and that is your confirmation break. And with that, you've got this white trend line up here, which is a $4.50 minimal target for me for XRP. We start to come back up the stairs and get your breakout to the upside, taking out that high. So that's my minimal target for XRP. So one thing we was looking for here is this coiling up in this apex. Okay, we was looking for the break to the upside, probably a bit too biased to the bullish side, to be honest with you, but XRP is a fantastic project. Okay, and I do see this is still the technical target that you're in just there. Okay, you're in that until you lose this low. Now to invalidate that target, you have to come down and lose this low, because this target here is your 1618 target off this high, retracing, starting to come back up the stairs. That's your 1618 target, the 450. Now this 1618 target was met like a boss, retrace. So right now you are still in the technical target to break that high, providing you hold these lows. Do you understand that? So I understand that people are getting really bearish. They think that we're going to roll over here and come down to 30 cents and things like that. Potentially we can do that as a target if you lose support. In a minute you're not losing support, because you've got your low, you've got a higher low, you've got a high. So what you're looking for here is retracement to come back up, take out that high. Once you take out that high, you retrace into that high, and you take out that high. This white line is your minimal target in this bull run for me for XRP. And like I said to you, the optimal entry points is when you're coming back in depression and in the floor, when everyone's really depressed, and fear and blood and depression are always the best optimal entry points. So let's watch your space. You're coming back, you're tightening in a falling wedge just here, so there's some kind of break coming over the next week or so for XRP. I'll try and do a more detailed zoomed in update for you tomorrow. Okay, take care everyone, thank you for support, bye bye.